Welcome back to episode 2 of the Charlotte Hornets rebuild. Now, today we're just going to be going through the rest of free agency and also summer league and just getting up to next season. Not a lot of you guys watched the first episode, so I didn't get a ton of feedback about the Miles Bridges sign-in trades. But we're just going to press forward in the series, and before next season I can always still trade Miles Bridges if anyone does have thoughts about those trades I mentioned in the first episode, to the Kings, to the Pistons, and also the Brooklyn Nets. So yeah, today we'll finish off free agency. Since the last episode, I have gone ahead and simulated to day 11 just because, well, the Hornets were not going to be very active in free agency, especially not in a rebuild. I was originally planning to sign Gary Harris from the Orlando Magic, although I discovered recently that Davis Bertans' contract actually has $5.25 million guaranteed for next year, so I went ahead and signed him and then released him to make sure we have that cap hit, although for some reason it's spread across 3 years. But anyway, we'll just move forward here and we're gonna sign Poku. We'll just quickly have a look around the league. The 76ers did relatively well in free agency. They obviously had a lot of cap room, and will have a lot of cap room this year. They didn't get like a third star. They didn't even re-sign Tobias Harris, but somehow the Raptors left Emmanuel quickly, partially because I think they did draft Rob Dillingham, but they signed Precious Achiuwa from the Knicks. Markelle Fultz has made his way back to Philadelphia on a decent contract. Jalen Clark is also here. And they also re-signed Buddy Hield, who's an important piece for them. So yeah, that team looks okay. It's not probably what fans were hoping for, but it's still a decent team and should contend again. The Bucks didn't really do too much aside from sign Alec Burks. The Bulls literally did nothing aside from sign DeMar DeRozan, but that's a pretty typical Bulls off-season. At least they've got Lonzo Ball back. The Cavs re-signed Isaac Okoro. Celtics added Christian Wood. The Clippers signed John Wall for some reason again. The Grizzlies didn't really do anything. Actually, they picked up Malik Beasley, who's a good pickup. But yeah, hopefully they make a trade because their team's not too different from what it was a year or two ago. Although they obviously added Marcus Smart a couple years back, or only a year back really. The Hawks didn't do anything. The Heat signed Tobias Harris, as I mentioned last video. The Hornets. The Jazz added Williams and Westbrook, which was a pretty successful offseason. The Kings did a decent amount too. They signed Sadiq Bey, so maybe they don't really need Miles Bridges as much now. Malik Monk as well. The Knicks sneakily got Kelly Oubre and also signed OG. And I made sure they got Hardenstein, although Hardenstein isn't even here. So I don't know what's up with that. The Wizards didn't do anything. The Warriors picked up Usman Garuba, who is a player I guess I could see the Warriors getting. A switchable defender. Andre Drummond went to the Timberwolves. They just did not need another big man. But they're going to be rebounding beasts next year. They're probably going to roll out like 3 bigs, knowing 2K. I mentioned Jonas Valanciunas to the Suns. last episode, Sarge is a good pickup for the Spurs, although they've already got Collins, who's a kind of similar player. Rockets didn't really add anything. The Raptors actually had a really good off-season. They picked up Tyus Jones, but they also picked up and obviously Rob Dillingham in the draft. But they also picked up Lonnie Walker and THT, who can really start at point guard. Well, actually no, not point guard, but would definitely be good depth for them. I might make Ocha Baji a shooting guard just so they get rotational minutes out of everyone. But yeah, they've got good depth. I like what they're doing so far in their rebuild. We'll continue on with the Pistons, who didn't do too much. I think they still got quite a bit of cap space, because I made sure that they didn't sign Brent Posey, who, according to my research, isn't even a real player. And James Wiseman, I also adjusted his deal because it was just way too much money for the player that he is at the moment. So yeah, they've definitely got room to still do a Miles Bridges trade if that's what we want to do. Pacers re-signed Pascal Siakam. The Nets signed Luke Kennard and re-signed Nick Claxton. The Mavs didn't really do anything except for sign Joe Ingles, who's a decent depth player for them. The Magic I mentioned last video. They also got Trendon Watford, who makes sense. The Lakers signed Melton and Plumlee. And the Knicks I mentioned. So yeah, pretty realistic off-season, honestly. Not everything. For example, Patrick Williams is probably going to be re-signed to the Bulls, and quickly he's probably going to go to the Raptors. As we now look at player progression, and if you're wondering why every player's rating is going down, that's because I removed intangibles, which is a stat that in 2K doesn't actually do anything in the game. It's just a way for the developers to kind of manipulate the rating to whatever they want it to be, but functionally the stat does nothing, so I just removed it. Now we're in Summer League. You can see some of the players who we've already got. I decided to build this manually, but to be honest, players like Brandon Miller and Mark Williams, I don't think we're going to really give runs in Summer League. I think they've graduated Summer League. Same goes for Miocic, and probably only Miocic, to be honest, is the other one. For free agency though, I'll just quickly make a roster and I'll show you at the end. So this is our Summer League roster. Nick Smith Jr. is going to be starting at point guard, which is a pretty big challenge for him. Although it's Summer League, so I don't think it really matters too much. It's just going to be by committee, or scoring at least. Josh Christopher, we could also sign. He might take away a lot of shots from a lot of guys, but that's okay. Leaky Black at small forward, Cody Williams, Dominic Barlow, who I really like from San Antonio. He made his way over here. And yeah, I honestly think he deserves a contract and potentially rotational minutes night to night. Patrick Baldwin Jr. has yet to be signed by the Wizards or any other teams. So too Justin, Isaiah Wong also, and Antonio Reeves. As you can see, we're not playing Miocic, Williams, or Miller. I think they've graduated from Summer League. And Romeo Langford I was originally planning to play, but thinking about it, he's been in the league for a while now, so I don't think he would even be eligible for G League. Sorry, not G League, but I don't think he would be able to play Summer League. And like, he's probably locking up a lot of guys if he is playing. So we're just gonna simulate through the Summer League season, and we might play one of the playoff games in Summer League. We've made it to the Summer League playoffs. We're going against a pretty good Summer League team in the Brooklyn Nets. For some reason, they've got Kenyon Martin Jr. I don't know why he's allowed to play, but we'll just quickly look at our stats. I think this is the season stats. We haven't played in the playoffs yet. Leaky Black has done absolutely nothing on offense, but you wouldn't really expect that. He's a defender primarily, so he's been very active defensively, which is good to see. Dominic Barlow hasn't put up too many points, but he's been still fairly good facilitating, although 3.7 turnovers. So maybe not. Maybe we won't sign him in the end. Antonio Reeves has shot the ball incredibly well. Some of these guys have been injured for part of the season, and now Nick Smith Jr. is injured for the foreseeable future. I don't think he'll play again in the Summer League. He's got a twisted left knee. Justin from the Wizards has been playing very well, shooting the ball 57% from 3. That's his main skill set. So too has Patrick Baldwin Jr. 2 turnovers for each of them, but very productive. Isaiah Wong has been playing very well too, shooting the ball efficiently as well. He's a very good point guard. He hasn't got much opportunity at NBA level because he's been playing for the Pacers and he's a late second round pick. But we could look to sign him, probably not because we have enough guards. And like I said, Josh Christopher is going to take a lot of shots. And Cody Williams has been playing well too. 7.3 assists, wow. He is a good playmaker, but that's a lot of assists for a small forward. So yeah, I think we'll play through some of this Nets game. I might simcast the first part of it. And we are killing them so far. Okay, we get away pretty comfortably in that game. Good performance all around. We are playing a pretty top-heavy rotation as we come against the Boston Celtics, who have JD Davison and Bol Bol, another player who I don't really know why he's eligible to play in the Summer League, but we're smashing them again. They made a bit of a late comeback, but we're going to make it to the quarterfinals of the Summer League. The OKC Thunder, for whatever reason, are having absolutely no mercy in the Summer League. Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren decided to turn up. They've also got Stephon Castle, who makes a lot of sense for their team in that kind of guard-heavy, switchable team. So that was a really good pick for them. I don't know why they're wearing their practice jerseys. But yeah, I think we might as well play in this one. See how Cody Williams goes against Jalen Williams, his brother. But also just up against NBA talent. Yeah, they can guard each other. Dominic Barlow is going to have a task against Chet Holmgren. And in fact, I might actually get... I don't know how I want to do this. I might actually get Leaky Black on Chet Holmgren. Get Dominic Barlow to guard Usman Dang. Because I don't think Dang's the fastest player. Like, I don't think he's going to challenge us too much with his drives. And we can probably leave everything else as it is. Okay, here's the jump ball for the all-important Summer League playoffs, quarterfinals, I think. As we leave Case and Wallace open. And this might be the Kings playbook. Yeah, I think this might be the Kings playbook because we've got Jordi Fernandez as our coach, but I'll make sure later on in the season that we've got a pass it, Cody. Nice finish. Good change up. Yeah, I'll make sure we switch it back to the Hornets playbook. Good activity from Dominic Barlow. And as you can see, I've got the drive. stuff that. As you can see, we've got the drive camera on, but I'm willing to change that to 2K. I just find it might be the best one. It's at least the one I'm most used to at the moment. Good defense, follow help, good switch. Might just shoot that. Should probably guard up. Nice board. Being black, he should probably pass this ball. Cody Williams wants it. He is the star of the team, probably. I'm not certain. Let's just get a screen. I don't know about that one. It's good defense there from Dominic Barlow. Josh Christopher gets open almost, but good drive. Gets tied at the end of it. Okay, that's not great from Dominic Barlow. Chet Holmgren comes the other way. Yeah, Josh Christopher has to guard Stephen Castle. That's a pretty big challenge. It's good closeout from Nikki Black. Let's just get a quick screen. Nice playmaking. Should finish. Okay, we're only down 1 now. You can also let me know what you think I should do on the defensive end. I know some people only do off-ball defense, or some only do on-ball, because I think 2K's off-ball is apparently OP or something. But yeah, I'm not really too bothered myself for reasons like that. Like, I have done quite a bit in the sliders to try and make the game more difficult and more realistic, hopefully. Okay, play for Dominic Barlow. I don't hate this. Good hook. Yeah, Dominic Barlow, underrated, man. Underrated. Tough finish. Let's... Jason Wallace is a good defender though. Almost had a pull up. Hand off. Flare screen. That's a good screen. Cody, can he make it? No, it's not the most consistent. 3-point shooter at this stage of his career. Running a lot further though. Isaiah Wong. Oops. Oh, nice steal. Kick it to Barlow. Another good hook. Okay, Barlow's getting really screened there. But Dang misses it. He's also not a very consistent shooter at this stage of his career. Another quick screen. Doesn't really take effect, but almost a good finish. And we really need to guard Chet in these situations. So that's Stephen Castle. Nice shot. He hit a Josh Christopher. We haven't really seen much from him. Does have Stephen Castle on him, but that's a good pull-up. He had a good pull-up. He hesitated. Let's sim cast for some of this. And if it gets close, we'll jump in. Okay, it's gotten close. 4 points the difference, about 4 minutes. I don't know what's happening here. A lot of guys who are tired, but this is the championship. Can't give it up now. Shot clock violation. Oh, we had no time. I wasn't paying any attention. We might need to get creative here. It's a slower Dang. That's not a great pull up. Oh, Isaiah Wong. Nice shot. 19 points. It's making a statement here. Stefan Castle. Sizing me up like crazy. Got no help. And, we're down quite a bit now. Only 2 minutes to go. Really gonna have to get a Josh Christopher bucket. That's no good. I was trying to go for the free, but I could not get it to go. And that's game. We are gonna auto-generate the rookies for next year's draft class. I just don't know the players well enough. I know Cooper Flag, obviously, but everyone else, I don't know. And we're gonna advance to next season, although we don't have enough players. So we're gonna answer no to this. We obviously want to sign our own free agents. I will just check if other teams have signed some guys. And yes, they have. Delano Banton went to the Wizards. Isaiah Wong went to the Brooklyn Nets. Jalen Smith and Grayson Allen all went to the 76ers. And that's about it. We have 13 players currently. I went ahead and fixed up a ton of the teams' rosters and signed a bunch of free agents who in real life would have been signed. So yeah, a lot of activity. It took a long time, to be honest, to do all of that. But the one thing I didn't attend to was our own team and who were gonna sign for free agents. And I did identify two people though, and that is either Tristan Thompson or DeAndre Jordan. If you can't tell, we're looking for vets here, because I kind of feel like we've got our roster filled out. There's not really anyone else I want to add to the rotation necessarily, so I'm just looking for vets who are willing to not necessarily play, but still be a veteran presence and, wave the towel. So that's definitely going to be Patty Mills. He might play in some parts. He's still a pretty competitive player. He's obviously not going to hump out defense much, and I'm still probably going to play like Seth Curry over him, but I still feel like he could be a helpful addition for leadership. And the other player, I was thinking between DeAndre Jordan and Tristan Thompson, who's a bit down here. I'm not really sure who would be more willing to spend a season with the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, both have achieved their goals winning championships. I kind of get the sense that after playing with the Nuggets, DeAndre Jordan would be much less interested in signing with the Hornets, whereas Tristan Thompson, I feel like, is just looking for any deal at this point, and would probably be more willing to suit up for the Hornets. So we're just gonna do, I don't know, saying that would be out of cap, so we'll do a minimum deal, and yeah, we're gonna advance to next season. We're gonna have Cody Williams be mentored by Seth Curry, and then we're gonna have Trey Mann be mentored by Milicic. He's probably only gonna get this needle threader badge, but that's still worthwhile. And then Brandon Miller is gonna be mentored by Patty Mills, and finally Mark Williams is gonna be mentored by Tristan Thompson. I'll just close out this video by showing you some footage of the scrimmage. I decided to put Nick Smith Jr. in the G League because, well, at least in this early part of the season, while we maybe organize a trade for, Nick Richards, while we organize a trade for Cody Martin and potentially, good defense, Cody Williams, potentially Miles Bridges as well. So let me know down below about those Miles Bridges trades in episode 1, and also let me know whether you think Trey Mann should start or if we should start Cody Williams straight on in the season. I'm thinking I might start Trey Mann just to see how he gels with LaMelo Ball. But I'm definitely thinking eventually we'll have Cody Williams start and Trey Mann come off the bench. So I don't know, maybe I should just commit to that straight away. I'm not really sure, so let me know down below. that'll about do it for this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.